watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900. News 25 is also brought to you by Desert View Hospital. You can count on us.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio, and now streaming at KPVM.TV. I'm David Preston on this Friday, January 19th. A local Pahrump man is arrested after threatening to shoot a woman and her child. RJ Camacho has this story.
On January 1st, Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies were dispatched in regards to a hit and run. Upon arrival, officers made contact with the reporting party and their child, who were traveling from Family Dollar. According to the declaration of arrest, the reporting party noticed a shower rack on the side of the road. They believed that the shower rack was free and were attempting to take it when a male subject, later identified as Christopher Jesianowski, came out of the residence and allegedly yelled, "I'm going to shoot you," using an expletive as well. The reporting party and their child immediately drove off, however were allegedly followed by Jesianowski, who was driving with their lights off. Then when the lights turned on, Jesianowski allegedly began ramming the reporting party's vehicle. The reporting party was able to get away by driving through some nearby bushes. According to the declaration of arrest, the incident left the child suffering from back pain and traumatized, while the parent was also suffering from back pain. They additionally had PTSD from the incident. The next day, officers were shown pieces of Jesianowski's vehicle that was located on the scene. Officers followed up at Jesianowski's house on January 17th, piecing together the broken pieces with Jesianowski's vehicle. According to the arrest report, the broken pieces matched, as well as Jesianowski's vehicle having a muffler imprint on the front of their truck. Jesianowski denied hitting anyone and alleged that someone had kicked in his grille and headlights the same day. He additionally told police that he had thrown the broken pieces away, but later told police that someone had set him up by taking the pieces from the trash can, according to the arrest report. However, Jesianowski did confirm that he did threaten to shoot the reporting party. According to the declaration of arrest, while en route to the Nye County Detention Center, Christopher stated that he should have hit them and left them for dead on the scene. Christopher Jesianowski has been arrested under the charges of battery with a deadly weapon, child abuse or neglect, and attempted murder.
A woman in Las Vegas is arrested after reportedly pretending to be an attorney and deceiving her clients.
A woman in Vegas was arrested on January 16th after allegedly posing as an attorney since January of 2022. According to reports, Senia Polson would accept money in order to file documents for her clients. This would include paperwork such as divorces, legal reviews or insights, name changes, and adoptions. LVMPD police have confirmed that Polson never has been an attorney with the Nevada State Bar and added that she could have defrauded a multitude of victims. Senia Polson is facing multiple charges, which include forgery, theft, preparing and delivering simulated legal documents, and offering false instruments for public office filings. Polson was also reported to have two aliases as well, which are Senia Del Pozo and Senia Carrillo. Should you have any information regarding this case, you are urged to contact LVMPD detectives at 702-828-3251. If you wish to remain anonymous, you can contact Crime Stoppers at 702-385-5555 or by visiting crimestoppersofnv.com.
Nye County Sheriff's Office is teaming up with other Nevada law enforcement agencies in a campaign called Joining Forces. News 25 caught up with Sheriff Joe McGill to give us all the details.
Hi, I'm Sheriff Joe McGill. Recently, a post was put out by our agency reporting that Joining Forces was operating in the Nye County area. This is a program which is a grant-funded program providing for additional traffic enforcement throughout the state. Multiple agencies throughout the state participate together on the same day, targeting the same type of activity, whether it be distracted driving or speeding or DUI enforcement. The money is provided through the state and no overtime money or any expenses come out of our budget for this activity. This does happen quite frequently, and there are times when you may see Nevada Highway Patrol motorcycles or Henderson police officers in the Pahrump area conducting traffic stops. That is the reason why they are in this area during that time. So that you are aware, we are targeting speeding, DUI, distracted driving, seat belts, pedestrian enforcement, pedestrian activity, and anything else that leads to higher traffic injury rates. Our goal is to come to a 0 fatalities throughout the state, and that is part of the activity that we take in reference to that goal. Thank you.
The 2024 Southern Nevada Homeless Census is set to begin later this month, but Help Hope Home still needs over 100 volunteers.
Clark County will be hosting the 2024 Southern Nevada Homeless Census, which counts unsheltered individuals experiencing homelessness in the Las Vegas Valley on January 25th. However, over 100 volunteers are still needed in order for the census to occur. Those who volunteer are expected to commit between 3 to 4 hours of their time on the 25th and to arrive at deployment sites throughout the valley at 5 a.m. During their shifts, volunteers will either walk or drive to assigned areas to count those who are not within a shelter. They will conduct short surveys of any individual who is amenable to being interviewed as well. If you are interested in volunteering, you can visit helphopehome.org/homeless-census for more information. Those who volunteer will be able to take virtual training sessions before the census. The homeless census is a qualifying requirement for grants that provide over $15 million annually to local organizations that provide services and programs to the homeless.
We have your sports and more after the break.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. This segment of the news is brought to you by Living Free Gym. Kickstart your journey to a healthier, fitter you. No add-on or hidden fees. Join today. Call 775-505-3877.
And welcome back to News 25. Here's Mikey with your look at sports. Time now for your News 25 look at sports. The Golden Knights welcoming the visiting New York Rangers last night. We got some highlights for you. First period, Jonathan Marshall gets the scoring party started. 1-0. Still the first period. This goes off Barbashev's skate, makes it 2-0. On to the second period. Golden Knights on a power play. Barbashev makes it 3-0. Golden Knights go on to win 5-1. They welcome the Pittsburgh Penguins tomorrow evening. Las Vegas Raiders Pro Bowler Max Crosby revealed he underwent knee surgery on Wednesday. Crosby posted a photo of himself flexing while resting on a gurney following the procedure. The NFL announced Thursday Reba McEntire, Post Malone, and Andra Day will headline the pre-game entertainment for Super Bowl 58 in Las Vegas. McEntire will perform the national anthem for the big game. Post Malone will sing America the Beautiful, and Day will give her rendition of Lift Every Voice and Sing. Jimmy Garoppolo is sending a military family to Las Vegas to watch the Super Bowl next month. The Raiders quarterback announced he was gifting a trip to the big game to Joshua Paulson and his family. It's part of Garoppolo's partnership with USAA and the Wounded Warrior Project. Pahrump Valley Trojans boys basketball are at home tonight against Boulder City. JV game is in progress and varsity at 6:30. And that's your look at sports on News 25. In this week's segment of Positive Pahrump, News 25 spoke to Marlo Anderson, who created the National Day Founder, and how he hopes it gives everyone a reason to celebrate each and every day.
Are you someone who is, has been, or knows someone who is being abused? We've been there. You deserve hope and healing. Talk to a life coach by downloading the Been There Life Coaching app. Positive Pahrump, made possible by Been There Life Coaching.
So excited to be in Pahrump to celebrate National Day Calendar's birthday on National Popcorn Day, January 19th. And excited to be here. We're going to be going around town. I'm sure we'll be consuming a little popcorn, celebrating our birthday. National Day Calendar was founded because of Popcorn Day and my inability to find information about how National Popcorn Day came to be. At that time, about 40 national days existed that we were celebrating. Think of like Coffee Day, Popcorn Day, Pizza Day, a lot of food things, as you can see. But as I started to dig into that, I realized that there were a lot more national days that had been forgotten over the years. Congress had passed a day back in 1814. The president had declared a day back in 1842. So these stories were out there, but had been forgotten. So I started to write about about the national days and how they were founded, and started National Day Calendar because of that, as a place that you could find this information. The media started to follow the blog that I was writing, and within a year of starting back in 2011, we had millions of people coming to the website, many thousands of media outlets following National Day Calendar. And then you kind of fast forward to today, where now we have about 1,600 national days on the calendar. I uncovered about 1,200 of those, and then we've declared a few more over the years, things like Bobblehead Day and National Licorice Day. I mean, these are new national days that have come out over the last 10 years or so. So it's been a lot of fun. We really enjoy what we do. We want the world to celebrate every day, which is why we like to go out. This really has never been about money. We have to make a little bit of money because we have staff now and that type of thing. But we like to go out and celebrate these national days, and we hope you do too. And we look forward to a great 2024.
Pat Lemming from Never Forgotten Animal Society tells us about a cute cat named Tilly that is looking for a quiet forever home.
Hi everyone, this is Pat with Never Forgotten Animal Society at 3091 North David Street in the northern part of Pahrump. We're right off of Bella Vista between Blag and Leslie. And in my arms I have a sweet little girl by the name of Tilly. Tilly is about a year old. She is fixed. She's had all of her vaccinations. She's had her rabies certificate. She is microchipped and she is ready to go home. She's a very loving girl. She has had a few rough days here because of the fact that, she's used to being in someone's arms and now all of a sudden she's not. And she really needs to be in a nice, quiet home with a set routine so that she understands and knows that everything's going to be safe. Right now she's purring like crazy in my arms, but that's only because she is in my arms. When she came in, she was terrified of being here because there's so much chaos here and the dogs and everything else. So she really is looking for a very quiet environment where she can just kick back and relax and be your best bud. Her name is Tilly. She is 1 year old, and she is here available at Never Forgotten Animal Society. We are open Monday through Saturday from 10 until 5 every day, and on Sundays from 9 until noon. No appointments are necessary, so please come on in and visit any of our animals. We have cats, kittens, puppies, and dogs, so you're more than welcome to come by anytime. Just stop by and say hello, and let us introduce you to some of our kids. Look forward to it. Our phone number is 775-537-8674. Thanks.
We have your classic country breakfast and health after the break.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
And welcome back to News 25. The Las Vegas sign is set to change colors next week in honor of cervical cancer awareness. RJ Camacho has this story.
On January January 23rd at 1 p.m., the Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign will be changing colors to teal and white in recognition of Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. Clark County Commissioner Marilyn Kirkpatrick will be present for a short ceremony alongside representatives of Cervivore, which is a national group dedicated to spreading awareness about ending cervical cancer. Samantha Russell, a 3-time cervical cancer survivor, went on to state that cervical cancer affects more than 14,000 American women each year. Vaccines are available, and with screening tests, these are effective in preventing the disease. We must work to increase awareness. Russell also encourages women to discuss matters regarding cervical cancer with healthcare providers and to take charge of their health.
Here's Mikey to tell us what's cooking on Classic Country Breakfast this Sunday morning.
Howdy. On the menu this week on Classic Country Breakfast, Sunday morning at 8 on Ace Country Radio. Born on January 16th, Ronnie Millsap. Born on January 19th, Phil Everly. Also born on January 19th, we'll celebrate Dolly Parton. Born on January 20th, Slim Whitman. In the Not an Oldie But a Goodie segment, my special guest Alias James calls the show, talks about his influences, his new album Free Country, and where the inspiration came from for his song Where You Used to Be.
A buddy of mine from a long time ago, he lost his wife. It was more like the song appeared, and then I started kind of connecting the dots. And so it does refer to people who I've lost, yeah.
Classic Country Breakfast this Sunday morning at 8 on Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV, channel 25.8.
If your child tends to experience feelings of stress or anxiety, you may want to consider teaching them about mindfulness. It's an easy skill to adopt and offers many benefits.
Mindfulness is a simple concept of just being in the here and now and thinking about what's happening in the present moment, not worrying about the past or the future. And for talking to children, I often say it's as simple as thinking about one thing at a time that's in front of you.
Dr. Emily Mudd is a psychologist with Cleveland Clinic Children's. She says studies have shown how practicing mindfulness can help improve a child's well-being, like reducing symptoms of anxiety and depression. Mindfulness has also been found to improve their attention in school, emotional regulation, and reduce conflict with peers. Dr. Mudd says mindfulness methods can differ based on age. For little kids, you can teach them how to focus on their breathing. And for older kids, they can try a method that uses all 5 of their senses.
The 5 senses rule, where you focus on 5 things you can see, 4 things you can feel, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and then 1 thing you can taste. So as you can imagine, this really just gets the child immersed in the environment around them.
Dr. Mudd says it's best to talk to your child about mindfulness when they are not upset. That way they can process what you are saying. She encourages parents to practice mindfulness too.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
Taking a look outside through our Lerner and Rowe weather cam, it's looking mostly cloudy. Mikey has your weather forecast coming up next.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. I'm Mike Ruhan from the Channel 25 Weather Studios and worldwide at www.kpvm.tv. Look at this weather map. Fernley and Fallon, weather twins, 54 degrees. Carson City, 53. And Tonopah and Goldfield, also weather twins. They got the Cold Spot Award. Beatty hit 61 today. Amargosa, 64. I don't think that's hot enough for a hot spot. Vegas, 60 degrees. Death Valley, 72. But here in the paradise of Pahrump, We did it! The Hotspot Award dance. Our current temperature is 58 degrees. It was 66 just a little bit earlier. Wind's not too bad out of the southeast at 5 miles per hour. Humidity 33%. Sun rose this morning at 6:52, setting this evening at 4:56. The low will be 45 tonight, and the humidity 53%. Kind of smells like clouds tomorrow, doesn't it? Just as I suspected. Saturday, cloudy, then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. That's your best chance for rain as it drops into the mid-50s. But we rebound. Look at this. Friday, sunshine and 65 degrees. Can't wait. Back to the desk. Here's David.
Thank you, Mikey. Well, a quick shout out to Rory Roussel, who's been out sick the last couple of days. We all at KPVM hope she feels better soon. Well, that wraps up this edition of News 25. I'm David Preston. Have a great weekend.